The Witcher 3. It is the time where I'm finally at the point where I can show you something really interesting. And The Witcher is by far one of my favorite games. And it is the favorite RPG game that I've played so far. The Witcher 3. And I should mute myself so that doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm very excited to be playing this. We will be playing Blood of Wine. Um Blood and Wine, not Blood of Wine. And this is the second DLC of the game. And first of all, it could be its own game. At least CD Projekt really pulled something out there that other companies just label as a complete new game. So something that I really like what they did there is they shifted this dark medieval ages a little bit more towards the fantasy medieval ages. So instead of having like peasants who are completely um peasants, I guess. So it's not realistic. Like you have these knights in shining armor, and they are all very courteous and stuff. And I don't think this was the fact during the medieval ages. So the original game is a little bit more closer to that. And the original game in itself is amazing, and the story is beautifully done. The characters, you really feel with them. Um, and yeah, the quests really stick with you. So I still remember playing the quest with the Baron, still remember rescuing Ciri, I still remember the battle in Caermorn and all these things. And by the way, there won't be any spoilers for the main game, unless the thing that I just told you, that at some point there will be a battle in Caermorn, but I don't think this was like too surprising. And because we will be only playing in the DLC. And definitely spoiler warning for the DLC though, because we'll be playing the end. And there is something very special in this DLC, and I'm not sure whether I should tell that to you already or should I just like throw you in there, because the first time that happened to me, I was just so blown away. And this is by far the favorite quest that I've done ever. And I liked it so much that I actually turned and made my own D&D session about this, or included that. So while the game starts, let me put on some headphones so you don't have any of this background noise.
Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your
And
breast.
if there we go.
Has marched his
Uh, yeah, well, the thing about The Witcher is on December 14th, the rework will come out, so that'll be cool. And you can still play The Witcher 3, but I'd still recommend the DLC. And the thing that I'm doing is just one path of the DLC, so not necessarily something new. So you can keep that in mind, I guess. So let's switch the scene first. Let's actually go here so I can face you guys. And let me turn on the game audio and actually switch to the headphones. I should turn them on, that would help. um, all right. So there you go.
legions into our
And
land.
do we have game audio now? Let's check. We have game visuals, so that's at least that. And I think I will be up here. Well, who doesn't have too many games to play, to be honest? Like today I actually ordered the PlayStation. Amazon has this deal that you can like kind of reserve it, and now I get it like the latest end of January. but I'm only paying like 530 bucks, and I was like, okay, I can like save or like wait 1 month to save 300 bucks. Yes, you have game audio. I don't though. Why don't I have game audio? Feels mean. Strange. Wait, maybe I need to turn up the headphones. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. So, strangely, I have to play Witcher on the Switch controller because the PS5 controller doesn't work on the Witcher. Which I guess it's like a very old game, so 2015. But I didn't expect that this would be an issue. So apparently there are some backwards compatibility issues. So yeah. By the way, the question of the stream is, what's one action you could take today that would make your work life easier? And depending on where we're gonna drop, I'll be answering that before or sometime in the middle of the stream, because I think I should also explain the story a little bit on what's happening and where we're going. So we are currently in Tucson, and that's the thing that you see here in the background. That's the castle. So it's kind of this fairy tale castle, and there is a duchess who is currently in charge, and there were numerous murders. And these murders, we kind of found out. Oh my god, what happened to his face? Okay, I let's don't look at him. So the Duchess put the Witcher contract out there to investigate these murders. So I found out, or Geralt found out, that a vampire was killing these people. And then we found out that someone was actually blackmailing that murderer, and this person who's blackmailing the murderer is currently hiding in the Book of 1,000 Tales. And this woman that we're looking for is actually the sister of the Duchess. So, to wrap everything together, the sister of the Duchess has been blackmailing a vampire to kill a bunch of people throughout the land of Tucson, and we have to extract her and bring her to the vampire. And plot twist, she is not only the one who blackmailed the vampire, but she is also the lover of the vampire, so she pretended to be abducted and thus blackmailing the vampire with herself. I hope that makes sense. But let's just go into the thing. And I don't know what happened to his face, man. This looks terrible. I think this may be due to a mod that I installed to have like prettier faces. And here's the key.
The key tucked behind
And yeah, the faces look beautiful in the cutscenes now, but outside of that, sometimes they're a little bit glitchy. Okay. Also, by the way, I kind of prepared for this stream, the best way I could, and I think I'm kind of overpowered. So I have basically the best armor and the best skills and the best runes all attached. And as you see, the character has a normal face now. He's actually a friend of that vampire, and he's a vampire himself as well. So now we're dropping in this fantasy world, which I find very fascinating. I think we should be down here. All right. Damn. I've been waiting to play this for so long. Like, it took so long to just get there. Like, you are able to just play the DLCs. Because originally I wanted, I'm not just gonna... Look how pretty that looks.
Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible.
It's so pretty.
Let's see where this road takes me.
Come, let's follow the the yellow brick road. Cool.
I have Nahelen is going wild.
What happens if we go off track?
It's so powerful, there's no way to dispel it.
There are better people. Can I make this jump? Yeah. Woo! I can. Okay. I cannot talk to them. And like, are these hobbits? Okay. I think I should. Let's just follow the yellow brick path. Think we may come back here later. So, I wanted to say something before, but yeah, essentially, we're currently on the lookout for the vampire's lover, and they're also the sister of the Duchess, and there have been no. Oh my God, I thought I was lying there. The game is also a little bit more forgiving, especially if you compare it to Dark Souls. Like I do play it on Deathmatch, but again, I'm like my equipment is way too strong to kind of like counter this much. Like to the point where I like got here, I hardly took any damage from any of the enemies. But like there were grunts, to be fair, but no. I love how colorful this looks though. And like you have to remember this game was released in 2015. So how is that 7 years ago? I feel old now. I'm going the wrong way. That's not the yellow brick road though. So yeah, that's why I moved. Ooh, look. This is cool. I cannot go there apparently. Oh, okay. So I did play this on release, and my God, has this aged well. Come, let's see who we're encountering.
Hands off my half, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross. Then you
The
open
witch in the woods. Come, let's see what she's up to.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie.
Talking about a long nose.
Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice. And you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as
Oh, she's
I
actually
catch
wanting
you.
to fight me.
Come now. You cannot possibly fear the magic stars.
Yeah, it feels like
Oh, that soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Can I like shoot her from the air? No, that's not what I wanted. Like shoot her from the sky. I don't remember what she... What am I doing against her? I feel like... Don't have that many crossbows. Like, I don't do any damage. I feel like I need to do something different. Definitely not. I've been so used to fighting with you. He's like getting really close to here. So. What if I go up here? Like, how am I supposed to defeat her? I cannot like shoot her. Can I switch out the crossbow? There we go. Okay. Oh, she's just done. I need to hit her when she's kind of like a center. I think that's...
Show me what you got.
Now to the witch. Come on now. I need to give her that back. Come on, do you ascend? I kind of messed up once, so technically I would have her like a lot further down. Now, come on. He's not like attacking normally. I think I'm standing on the wrong spot. There we go. Oh, okay. So I have to avoid. The thing is, because I'm like, I wouldn't like was it because I almost died like 3 times ago, but like the thing is, I can be a little bit more reckless. Usually, I feel playing a little bit more carefully, I guess. Keep missing that. Why can I not dodge that? The thing, what's like cool about the Witcher is also like its ability to use the potions effectively. Like potions are really well thought out here. They give you certain, essentially they give you certain powers. You can think of it like that. Like an immunity, for example. I got her though. I have to fight the broom as well. Funny. Maybe I should have gone for the broom.
What the hell was
instead.
that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Oh, we were rescuing a kid.
She'd have baked me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy. Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little picky went to market. This little picky went home.
Oh, she's quite
For
scary.
instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know. Because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoot.
So, she, the sister of the Duchess,
All right.
is imprisoned
So why
there,
is it
in a way.
you're here?
Because her sister wants to protect her from the vampire, and she actually wants to go to the vampire and kind of like talk things out. um, that's more funny.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Deadloff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand.
Deadloff
Wants to
is
release you.
the
Summoned
vampire.
monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Deadloff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Deadloff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me.
He's currently
Landed in prison
attacking the
because of
city
you.
of vampires.
Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? But normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Deadloff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
Alright. So let's get a little bit more details about this place.
Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Yeah, let's find out more about the...
So,
So that's kind of how
what's
the
with
game
the
is worked. The
beams?
yellow
Mind
progresses
explaining?
you further in like the
certainly.
story, while
But you
the
must gird
white
yourself
gives you a little
with
bit more
patience.
information.
There are two ways out of this land. My darling
Since you
sister
guys don't
blocked
know
one when she
what's
tossed me
really
in
going
here.
on, I think we're
The
gonna
others
stick
up
to
there,
the story
in the
and more
clouds.
towards like the
She
fairy
made it
tale thing.
hard, but
Because
not impossible
I
to
think this is
access by
one
concealing
kind
the
of like
beams.
everyone relates to,
Still
who
don't
has had
understand.
like a
Don't fret,
childhood
just
in that way
listen.
and knows
That
about
boy,
the witch
that
and
was
the
Jack
boy who crawled
of
wolf
Beanstalk
and
fame. You know the
these
tale?
three beans
Jack.
and
Climbed a gigantic beanstalk
CD
to a
Projekt kind
giant's
of
castle,
put a twist
high up
on
in the
these
clouds.
things.
As we shall do if we
So
can just
I think
find
they did
those
that very
blasted
well.
beans. There are three.
That
One
was
red,
like
one
also
blue,
the reason
one yellow.
one
Stalk
blue,
won't
one
sprout
red,
from just
one
one.
yellow. Gotcha.
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we
Yeah.
must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us.
So something that I
lead.
was kind of missing in Cyberpunk is that, but like since it's a complete different era in the genre, I guess it's understandable that it didn't
Joss
turn out
can
so
usually
well
be found
initially.
wandering the
I
glades
heard
at the
this
foot
like
of the mountain.
turned
It's
around
some
quite a bit
distance
though.
from here,
So
past the
I
witch's
think I'm gonna
house
give
to
it a
the
shot
right.
sooner or later again. Especially since
So,
the PlayStation only
what
comes
exactly
at
is
the end of
happening in the
January,
city?
so that gives me a little bit more time
Massacre.
exploring
Which is why we
the
gotta
games
hurry.
that I do have right now.
Time flows
So,
differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week,
yeah.
yet outside near
Otherwise, I
meeting
probably
place.
won't be playing Cyberpunk when I have the option to play Forbidden Forest or
Watch out!
God of War
Pixies!
Ragnarok.
I shall butcher you!
Why can I not use magic? There we go. you have different spells. One is hidden that I'm currently using that kind of traps the people. I haven't been using this in the main game, but I found this like incredibly powerful, especially on deathmatch now. The thing is like, it feels like I'm healing more than they do damage to me. Okay, it feels bad.
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you.
There's a tower.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it?
It's
Reminds me
even
of my
for
childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Oops, here. None at all. This is grand. I'm alright. Not in any danger. That's him. Joss. Last, they're going to rip him in 6.
There you go, boy.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything. Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
Besides, wolf.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
So the
I've
red
heard it lies
was
about somewhere
swallowed by
out
a
in the
non-human
open.
creature.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
So 3 creatures are guarding the blue bean.
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has
Okay,
it?
so above
A
the
bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
She's quite a brutal one.
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Geralt is so confused. Okay. Let's
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess. Who sleeps to this day, I think. Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need
There's
names.
a guy.
I'll call mine.
with I think that's the king who sold his
Mine,
clothes.
Roach.
Roach?
And
Are you serious?
the guy
Oh look, the Emperor
the guy
of
with the
Nilfgaard.
flutes and the
He's
rats.
come out to show off his new
Let's
robe.
go.
Yeah, that's what you just said. Oh, jeez. Not. How? Really? They go through the fire?
Damn it.
She could like help at least a little bit. Fire doesn't seem to be good. I think I can work this. Oh, it's done. Like, you usually don't just like read that.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Salt flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts
Branching
of fun
out.
things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, hmm? You're scaring away my customers.
What customers though? Come.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
I don't have any cards for so the
pay you for
thing
the ribbon.
about
This enough.
Witcher,
enough.
the
Now go
Went
away.
game, is like really cool. But throughout the DLC I didn't play it, because I didn't have any cards. That the merchants were too strong. I actually haven't tried that. That's just my assumption. So maybe you could have. So, yeah, money solves
Alright.
most problems.
Tell me
So that's good.
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
I remember the ribbon was something important, but I don't know what anymore.
Watch out! Pixies!
Oh, this would be closer. Why are there so many pixies? Oh, yeah, right. Fire doesn't work. How about... Can I? There. Something like
I shall butcher you!
that. Really? At least it stuns them. Fire didn't do anything. And she didn't do any damage.
I like that silver.
Okay. 72. 65. This is the closest. Long one.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One being lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
We need to kind of like. Oh yeah, they. Cool. Well, I guess I can blow more than Big Bad Wolf. How about this? How about strong? So I put some like ornaments on my weapon, so sometimes that's why they burn. For slaughtering these pigs, but like they actually like considering they're just pigs. They like kind of waste the opportunity to not turn them into bacon. We need to do that again. There we go.
The Big Bad Witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphically monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Witches are notorious for like their flirting, but in this game,
So, you like it here?
No,
yeah, Triss is
got a
just
problem
like
with magic in general. Illusions, portals,
no woman
all
compares
that.
to Triss in
Don't
this game.
trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned
Okay.
tastes, eh?
Unfortunately,
I like
Triss
that.
isn't in the DLC. Kind of. I had to go this way. All right, no, there. Oh, that's the tower right here. Oh, these pixies annoy me now. Can I like just keep them? No, the Henrietta won't like this. Oh yeah, right. No. It's a shame that I don't have anything against these. Can you like finish off one by yourself? Come. Let's go and find
It's
Voldemort.
always grapple up her brave
How
in
long?
the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Yeah. There we go. No! Well, that's kind of like, this has almost become a meme in the game because you just die from like the tiniest fall. So, yeah, the most dangerous enemy of a Witcher is just like small elevation. So, okay. Let's hope we get the save point after the we get the blue bean. That'd be weird if it didn't. I
This
still
long lost
remember.
tower?
Oh, nice.
Indeed.
That's a good
It's
save
even
point.
taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground.
Almost.
Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say
Okay.
so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Unfortunate. Kind of afraid to like fall now. This is the most dangerous part of the game now. Oh, that was. Okay. Where do I go from here? I have to go inside there? Yeah, I do. Cool. Let's go and save the princess. Oh, not yet. Let's go and save the princess. How many rooms are here? What does she eat? Oh, yeah, right. Cool. Not that much. Oh, really? She is regenerating, what? Wait, is she... She regenerates from kind of being... Oh, really? Can I just like knock you off? Ah, there you go. I'm trying to get these executions. So Yun is perfect for a race because they usually tend to be disappearing quite a bit and are kind of elusive. So I'm trapping her here. Do a Rapunzel. I'm not sure. They didn't say Rapunzel. They said like long locks, something like that. Yellow bean. That's what we are
Here
here
it
for.
is. Would have stumped to climb all that way
Anything
for
else?
nothing.
True. Would have. Can I like get here down easily? Oh wow. Looks pretty though. I don't think I could jump because, well, then she could have jumped. But there's water. I know that I can jump in water. I want to try. It's worth the let's do an Assassin's Creed free fall jump. Okay. Why didn't she do that? What? What? She'd rather hang herself than kind of like jump in the water.
So,
That's
Got
kind
the
of weird
beam,
though.
But long locks.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
can you blame
Maybe
her?
she was
Men
just
these
like,
days,
I
dandies
don't
and
know,
fops all.
That why
didn't
you
want to live
cozied
if
up to a
someone
vampire?
rescues her.
Deadlove was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first, I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Matina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then,
Well,
once I
hard to
decided
kind of
to
break up with
return,
a vampire. I
Kronos'
can
old
see that
affairs,
being
I
a problem.
remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Detlef now. So this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You
Well,
needn't
if I had
worry.
seen that, I would
It's
have.
time to go.
it.
Just
But
a bit
instead,
more work
I'm
and
getting
we'll be able
the
to
thing
say
that you
sod
want.
off to this fecking fable sphere.
All right. Go to the bed. Come on, Roachwood. Hey. Also, that's something that I really appreciate about The Witcher, is
Come
that
on,
the
Roach.
companions can like keep up. Usually you have to babysit them.
I think it's got something to show us.
Has something to show up. What?
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
What happened? Hmm. I thought it would be
Faster.
something cool. Come on. Get on your unicorn horse. I'm gonna leave you behind if you don't. Oh. Can I just ignore?
Let's go.
I hope you follow. Oh, we're already here.
3 bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
Oh,
She got what
obviously.
she deserved, as I see it.
It happened.
Always took what she wanted without asking.
No being here.
Oh, because I ate their food, they woke up. Oh no, I didn't want to kill the bear pup. No, I feel bad now. Oh, I'm sorry, bear. Didn't want to like kill you, but at least let me. I could have just let them. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh, okay. So let's visit Grandmother's house. Wait, there were side quests in here, right? Okay, let's do this first. The goose is home.
Giddy up.
Come on. Good job then. Find the goose. Down there. Ah, here, there's something.
A feather.
So this is something
broken.
that I can do because
A
witches
fight.
have enhanced senses. I can kind of like
A feather. Broken. There was a
Yeah.
fight.
get clues. A fight with the
Goose
goose.
feathers. Must have been flapping its wings.
Watch out!
Just get
Pixies!
plucked.
Oh, not again. And I used the wrong time. That's why. She's like not the friendly one. Keeps talking about butchering pixies. Well, I guess they are.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Are these the 7 dwarfs?
What now?
I think these are the 7 dwarfs. Or at least like parts of them. Redbeard. No.
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free range? Only one thing. Concentrate.
Okay, we need a key. I assume Barbarossa had it.
Here it is. Got it.
So we get the goose.
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
How did she find that? Like, how did she post the notice though? Oh, we got a golden egg.
Oh,
Oh,
look,
nice.
she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
But this is
Did
kind
you
of
really travel
close.
all
actually.
the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
So there's a wolf. What happens if I jump? Can I jump down? Oh yeah. Ooh, I think I did things the other way. Oh look, there's Red Riding, like Horde captured. Go. I cannot loot her. So since I played this again or before, I kind of knew that she was in there, and I wanted to see whether I can like do that beforehand, but I guess I can't. So now we have to go there twice. It does look pretty though. Alright. So let's face this big bad wolf.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungbroch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
That'd be cool.
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned
I
me
like
in the
that he's
river.
French.
So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now what's at the bottom of the well? She and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
It is a prickly wolf.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
I just did that though. Well, I guess it was on me that I did that beforehand.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Okay, I think I could have done this in like one stroke. Didn't have to get. Yeah. Oh look,
Any luck?
I only
Yep,
know the
look what I
German
got.
That
name
would
for all
never
these
fit.
fables.
Give it to me.
What's the
How do I
donkey?
look?
Ooh, this looks good though. I like red on women.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me
Big bad
guess.
wolf indeed.
You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
Better to see you with my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with my dear.
Ugly and fierce.
I really like the ending. Somehow. Oh, I thought I could do this flawless. Poor wolf.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is.
The
Red
corkscrew.
bean.
Is it red
Ah,
because
at
it's like
last we have
bloody?
them all.
The question.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. In your shoes, I'd have myriad questions.
I don't even
For
hear that.
instance, Sienna, whatever became of you after they drove you out? But you, nothing. You avoid all talk
Let me
of it.
raise that. Strange. But it's like at full volume. Wait, let me listen to the stream. Or is the game too loud? Huh. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I haven't. There we go. Okay. Okay, I can lower the game a little. That I can do. There we go. Okay. So sorry about that. Right.
Well,
Tell me
since
what
you brought
happened.
it up, I'd gladly hear about it.
The flower of Toussaint's knights took me all the way to the Ketdu wilderness and left me there alone,
Okay.
without a copper.
I need to remember
in a
to like
torn
check
lace
the
dress, right when the frosts were setting in.
the left side because
They
the right side
assumed
doesn't seem to
something would
be
eat
updating.
me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life.
Yeah, the children
But
are
you
really
know what?
unlikable in the game.
There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot.
Okay, I hope it's
about
better
me.
now.
Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Okay, so let's go and plant these beans. I don't think I had the... Before it was just regular unicorn, now it's kind of like an armor and everything. Interesting. Huh. Here we have the Piper with the rats again. The naked king. And the boy who cried wolf. Going full circle now. Okay.
Right. This is the spot. Pull out the beans.
These pixies are really annoying at this point. So, like, the thing is, the combat can be challenging if you don't, like, do all of the side quests beforehand and, like, then do the main quest. Because then, like, you really have to dodge these attacks. And you essentially have two rolls. You can, like, kind of backstab and roll completely. But the roll isn't usually that necessary unless you're, like, fighting against bigger enemies. And then you have the options to throw bombs and then ignite it. But they don't seem to be as effective against these pixies because they're not really fire. Or they seem to have some resistance against fire. But yeah, it's more of a story game, or like a game you play for the story, I'd say. Cool. You really did not do any damage to them, right? Okay, let's plant these beans. Where are they?
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Cool. That's not that abruptly. Some delay fuse. I bet I'm gonna like be shut up in the air. I don't really know like the details of this
Something's
anymore.
always gotta go wrong.
There, yeah. That was
The home
kind of
stretch.
rough. He just like completely grabbed. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. um, I'm currently watching Seven Deadly Sins. It's like It's not like, I would say it's just like entertaining. So far I like it, but it's not really something I've like never seen before. But I like how they kind of make it sexual without making it sexual, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of
Incredible.
difficult to describe. But let's finish this scene because it's a really good one.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
What kind of children like would have to go through that? Yeah, it wasn't anything new. It's kind of like you can just watch it on the side, but it's not like did he just disappear? They did have like some elements that I like knew before, so if I had watched it earlier, I probably would have enjoyed it. But now it felt like why does he? And like the thing is, the game gets really easy when you use Quinn. Also. Because like I basically don't take any damage. Like since my armor is really good, I don't do that anyways. But usually it would also prevent knockback. But the thing about Seven Deadly Sins is I like the concept of having the sins and the 10 commandments in there. That's a nice twist, but I think they could have done a lot more than they did with that.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
She wants me. Let's see what this goes.
That's so? How? Plan to use me like you did Deadloff?
No, I need you for a purpose more simple. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Oof. Sorry, but I won't trust.
Another time, another place, maybe. No offense.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine.
So it would have been possible, which is kind of nice. But the thing is, like, since I played this before, and man, like, she does not compare to Triss. Triss is so loving and joyful and playful, and I don't know, I don't like how sorry she feels for herself. So she kind of like plays the victim. Like, obviously she was the victim, but like she kind of accepts that role. I don't know.
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
And with Triss, it is always kind of like helping others and kind of like the more benevolent side.
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I
Do I have to jump in here?
regret nothing.
Yeah,
One
jump in
lives
the
but
well.
once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Okay, let's go. Woo. Okay, so now we are back in the original world where the city is attacked by vampires, and we just kind of rescued the lover from the vampire who is leading the attack. So that's kind of where we're standing. Oh wow, they really did something to the city.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus, I knew where to await you.
Nice.
Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying, manipulating you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No
Let's keep
buts.
things civil.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
I find it funny that the most difficult part was against that dumb witch. I think she was the only flying enemy in the game. Oh no, never mind. They had like a bunch of wyverns and oh yeah, never mind. That there were flying enemies. But they were much easier to deal with because they didn't have a shield and you could like blast them from the air with like art, the wind.
Nice
And,
place.
Isn't it?
or just
Offers a
shoot them
lovely
with
view
a
of the
crossbow since they didn't
valley.
have
On
a
clear day,
shield.
You can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you
He's
himself.
like
You nervous?
well, I guess like
It's always a
she
bit
tricked his best
nerve-wracking
friend,
meeting
so
an ex. Especially so when set X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
I don't think you can hide from a vampire, like when he can turn himself to fog. Or maybe she just wanted something like behind her. I think we actually have some time to go through my property in the game. That'll be cool. You can kind of you get your own vineyard, and throughout the game or throughout the DLC you restore it.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What?
I did like
how?
not do a good job protecting her there. I was just standing way too far.
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
He does not seem like understand the concept. He just healed himself. Okay, let's hold on. Or only vampires can kill other vampires. That's like an important plot point. Like thing.
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
See, like, since I activated Gwen, well, the thing is, like, my signs are also much stronger in the circle here. So I still have, like, 45% Gwen active. And he takes damage while also healing me. So, pretty strong sign. Or, like, I kind of built myself around these signs.
If you acknowledge that, start praying now.
Okay, so I cannot step in there. I dodged that though. What can I do? Okay, I need to just like a word step suffice there. Oh, what? I don't remember that happening. What the?
Prepare to die, Witcher!
Ah, okay, so this is prioritize the heart. Oh, I need to. Right? Already did that. Oh wow, that's very gory. He's not dead.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
That's rough. buddy.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Well, I think the Duchess.
You care not a whit who else
would
was in
be
her black
the-
book? We've some time before the
She
ceremony.
isn't really
We can still
compassionate.
chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, He was simply repaying me.
Let's
All
go
in
there.
all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're
I
done
also
here.
like this that
I am
they
done,
allow
yes.
you to
It lies in your hands
either go
now
there
to
yourself
see if you are
or
able to
immediately
present
fast
my
travel,
handiwork
depending
at
on
the ceremony
whether you want to do
with the
something in between there
dignity it
as
is
well.
due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
So the murders were always connected to one of 5
It's the
virtues
swordsman.
on people who
Good to see you.
do not
Here
display
for
these
spiffing?
virtues.
Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. One for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all.
He's very deep in the boots game.
Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid,
Oh, the faces.
for your trouble. You must visit the shelter.
That's not a good
Look
one.
around inside.
So, quality faces is not something that I would recommend to install. Wait, on the right. I'm on a different quest today. Here sounds coughing. Up the stairs and then the right, he said, right?
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door. when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Why can I not convince them? Usually you get like an opportunity to cast Axie on them.
Not too late to surrender.
See, like how much damage I'm taking when I don't wear the armor. Yeah, the armor is pretty strong.
All right.
Always worth getting.
I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Yeah. It's straight up overpowered. Yeah.
Need some information.
Like it
Looking for
also
a man
gives
who might have
me like
mentioned the
50,
boot black
like the
and who to
bony
go.
because I'm wearing a
black.
set and that kind of
A
stacks
feisty
on top
lad.
of each other.
I know him.
So that just
Any
makes
of
it
your
worse.
wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for
The
their
story is
meal.
really good though. I mostly
You can
played for
question
the
them
story.
yourselves.
The gameplay is good, like not Dark Souls kind of challenging, but damn, the story is so well thought out. Cool. We'll wait.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
That sounded a little bit condescending. I don't think it was intended that way though.
My dears, I've a matter to address before
I think
start.
they're like
These two
currently working
gentlemen
on
have some
Witcher 4,
questions of
like
you.
CD Projekt.
Pay
I think
attention.
they've learned from Cyberpunk
Answer in
and
brief.
want to go
If
back
you
to
try
what
it
they
out,
really
your
know.
soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the Boot Black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Yeah, that's the sales strategy. To make it muddy so people like clean their boots.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this,
Glad
Detlef
I
was literally
didn't
supposed
let
to
her
tear
have
her heart out.
her way with
Yet
me.
first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detlef's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana
I really
locked
like
up.
his way.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detlef and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detlef cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Yeah, that's fine now. How do I get there? By the way, this is the map. So as you see, there's still like plenty of things to do. Mostly just focused on getting the armor, and talking about that, should probably equip ourselves again. So yeah, as you see, I have quite the resistance going on, and yeah, it kind of stacks. So I'm just missing my boots and some gloves. Oh, I think I was not supposed to wear that, but I want to show you. See, Witcher gear 6 out of 6. After using stamina to cast a sign in standard mode, the next sign cast within 3 seconds will be cast in standard mode without using stamina. So you get one sign cast for free essentially. And then the size of Yrden traps is increased by 40% while you're within a Yrden trap. Stamina regeneration is increased by 5 seconds and sign intensity by 100%. And damage is reduced by 20%. So yeah, no one really can touch me there.
Can I shoot your crossbow?
This kid. So this is kind of dark. Let's walk through here when the sun is rising. There we go. Oof.
Just look.
Unfortunate with the faces, but let's not look at the faces and look at the scenery instead. Let's fast travel. Since we only technically would stop that. Do I finish this? I don't think it's that necessary since like it's not connected to the story. I think instead I'll just show you my my estate, my vineyard, because I'm much more proud. My pride is there, and yeah, I think it just looks very nice. And I generally like these base building games that allow you to do things there. So here we kind of have this. Ooh, this is new. This festival thing. Oh, so they're preparing that. Look at that. That's so cool. Cool. Wait. No, I'm somewhere else. That's not my vineyard, is it? No, it's not. It's close though. I kind of overshot. That's where it is. Corvo Bianco Vineyard. That's mine. I was at the festival grounds. That's why there was a festival. Here we go. Okay. We have a nice entry. And I really like this southerner feel. And here we have like a stable for Roach. All very tidy and organized. It was a mess before, so and then here we have some gardens. And like some workshops, people working here. And that's the garden.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not?
And then I can like get ingredients for my potions here. So that's pretty cool. And here as well. And here we have more garden. So I can like plug all these, but I'm not going to. So I just like how this is organized in these steps. So yeah, I think at some point maybe I'll probably rebuild this in VR at some point. That'll be cool. That'd be really cool. So this, and like also having the lake here, and this is a really nice spot. And just, I don't know, just looks pretty. Looks pretty. Come, let's go inside. And this is the house. And like the table set already. Yeah, I have my armor, or my other armor, and the swords here on the rack. I really like how they made you, or they gave you the option to customize that. I really enjoy that. So here's the armor, guy with freaky face. And here, let's go to the guest bedroom. Yes, I do have a guest bedroom. So as you see, looks pretty. And then let's end off in my own room, kind of. Now I can go to sleep. And yeah. And I even get like bony from sleeping in my own bed, which I find pretty cool. So that was it for the gaming stream and for Witcher 3. And yeah, that's the Blood and Wine DLC. There is so much more in the base game. So yeah, there's definitely much more to explore. And the story. The story. Shut up, that's a pretty house. But yeah, in general, one of my favorite games by far. I wonder how God of War and as well as Forbidden Forest kind of compare against that, because they're also story RPGs, and both of these games are really dear to me. And yeah, especially since Witcher is kind of on the 14th of December, the remake for the next gen is coming out, so it'll be looking even more prettier without mods, and then you can like install mods on top of that. And yeah, so far to that, and thanks for watching and listening. And okay, yeah, the the faces are quite ugly. Right, well, thanks for listening, and next Tuesday it will be it's either the D&D stream, or it is the education stream about, we had the live area before. I think it'll be a workshop on kind of creating the vision for the future and how you can do that. And I'm gonna walk you through my process on the things that I want to accomplish in the future. So yeah, building a vineyard in VR is kind of on the list now. But yeah, that's for next Tuesday, and then next Thursday, it I'm not sure if it's time for VR again. Currently deciding between VR Chat and Bone Labs, the sequel to Bone Works. And I'm also considering playing Smash Ultimate as a multiplayer game. And yeah, that's kind of so far to that. And yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys have a good one. And let's keep leveling up together, alright? Bye bye.